Alright, well, this is Mark's truck. This video has absolutely nothing to do with Mark's truck. We like Mark. He's a cool dude. A lot of people are. This truck has now been here 7,300 times for coolant leaks. It's got blown head gaskets. I've already recorded this video once and watched it once. This is going to be a different kind of video, and it should be something to make you think. Let's first talk about this shop. When me and Julie first started even working on trucks, we worked on them because we wanted to keep our truck running. Okay, we hauled campers for a living. Y'all know they still do that? They still do that. I mean, and now that we, how am I going to word this? I'm not opposed to rationing out what work we do. It was said on TV by a guy, JJ, that man make money, money don't make the man. Right? I'm ready to ration out how much work on trucks we actually do. From now on, Wednesday is going to be the only day that the phone is even turned on. And voicemail messages are not going to be kept up with. They're not. There's a whole bunch going on with us in the shop. We've got a percentage. Okay? Y'all know how long we've been doing this? It's been a decade. 10 years. It's been 10 years. I mean, I strapped on nailbacks for 15 years before we did this. Okay? And we was hauling campers for a living. And all we dreamed about was having a place that we could pull our own truck in so we could work on it. Dreamed about it. I've changed more parts in car washes and gas station parking lots all over this country, keeping our truck running, because our 860,000 mile truck has never been on a tow truck. Never been on a rollback, never been towed. Been trailered, never called a tow truck and said, hey, will you come pick me up? No. Never been on a tow truck. So what I'm getting at is this shop is turning into an animal that I don't know that I like feeding anymore. Because I've got a whole bunch of stuff I want to tell you guys. Like about money, prices, ownership of trucks, how much a truck costs versus how much you will spend on that truck when you own it. What I'm getting at is there is going to be a vast majority of people we are not going to work on your truck. I'm ready to cut 99% of all the jobs that even consider calling us. I want to cut them out. I don't need them here. Our work should speak for itself. We've been putting videos up for a long time. I know a lot of people have learned a lot of stuff. I've heard my own words come out of other videos on YouTube. Heard it. That means that customer gets a better job at the end of the day. We're going to have a bottom threshold for these jobs. And the goal is to weed out. Weed out. Okay? Do you think $8,000 is a lot of money? It is quite a bit of money. How much will you do for $8,000 work? How much would you spend on employees out of that $8,000? And how long will you allow the $8,000 paycheck to come? I've spent 5 months before making $8,000. You don't believe me? I don't care. I don't care what you believe. Because right now, all we're worried, me and Julie, Tanner, that's what we worry about. So most people come in here and they want a stud job because Joe Blow down the street will do it for $4,700. For $4,700, I'm not even going to open the bay door for you. Nowadays, if you want cab off and all the things we do, yeah, you can look for a minute, but they don't need to see too much more. Because if you want all of that in a 6 liter, you better have $11,000. Sound like a lot? Good, because that's what I'm willing to do the job for. Now, every job that is here in our possession right now, none of what I'm saying applies to. Nothing applies to the trucks that are already here, because we have a whole bunch of trucks that are here right now that have already been talked about price, and we're honoring. I'm good with that. No way in the world will I renege on that. What I want to do is, you that are seeing this after you've watched, or this might be the first video you've seen of us. That's funny, because who's this son of a gun? He's talking all this crap. He don't even do anything. I don't know what he does. Well, stick around. Go look around a little bit, because I've already put enough info on there to prove what we do. So let's get back to the camper hauling. Okay, we'll say that. $11,000 is going to be your bottom threshold, 6 liter. Because every single truck, if it comes in here, it needs head gaskets, got 220,000 miles, and you want to go through and spend $4,700. Okay, it doesn't matter if you spend $4,700 or if you spend $13,000. At the end of the day, I have seen it many, many times. Customers forget. I'll put one used injector in a truck, and 2 years later, that truck will come back and they'll be like, oh no, we did injectors in there, remember? I put one used injector in it. Yeah. People forget. Y'all forget. You forget what was actually done. You forget what happens during the job. You forget what was approved. You forget how. So, I mean, a little moral of this would be, it's not my job to make sure your wallet can handle this situation. Because if you can't handle it, that's for you to decide. Because if you got a 6'4", and you're sitting here watching this video and you're thinking that you want everything we do to a 6'4", ceramic coated, balanced rotating assembly, blah, 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 everything done, and you ain't got 25,000, I mean, because chances are, injectors, I mean, the pump might be good, turbos, I mean, every truck needs different stuff. But if you don't have a $25,000 budget, now remember, I'm talking about people that I do not have possession, okay? So if you ain't got 25 grand, don't even think about it. Don't call me. Don't call me, ask me how much studs are in a 6'4". Don't do that. Don't do that. Because most of the time you put studs on a 6'4", the cylinders are so freaking chewed up that it needs bored anyways, because 6'4 has got massive freaking blow by. So at that point, I'm not going to take your freaking $7,000 to put studs on and then wind up with you a year later with massive blow by. Right? So, no, I'm just kidding, actually. I will do a stud job on a 6'4". I will. But you will be made well aware that if a piston cracks 100 miles after that stud job is done, now you spent a stud job on a 6'4" is going to cost you at least $7,000, $8,000. Probably. And that's cab on. That is no frame paint. That is none of that. 6'4", cab on. You're going to be 8. Oh, we'll just call it 10. Okay? Budget 10. Because we're nice, round, even number types. But we will do an itemized bill. I mean, every job, we've never really had a job that was just a round, even number at the end of the job. We've never done that. But it's always itemized. It don't have to be. If you want to walk in there and be like, hey, I got a 6'4", here's 17 grand. That's all I got. Done. Cool. We will put a budget together for that. But don't come in here and ask me how much it is, because you're not going to like it. So what I'm getting at, I need to know your budget. I need to know your budget, and that's bass backwards on, well, it's really not, because what I'm getting at is this is not a negotiation. We're not negotiating this. I mean, it is what it costs. Okay, if you want everything we do, you're going to pay what we want. Fair enough? You want the other side of that? You come in here right off the bat and you say, I've got 16,000. I've got 16,700. I've got 13,500. You know what I'll say if you got a 6'4" that needs cab off and you got $13,500? I'm gonna say, call me when you got another $6,000, and then we'll start the job. Because I will spend more than $13,000 on parts. I will not finance you to have a truck anymore. Not gonna do it. I gotta finance my own trucks. I mean, we have secured a whole amount of trucks for us. So we'll go back to this. I'm going to gamble on here, because if Your discount auto repair, your price matching, your tire kicking, I don't want to work for you. I don't want to work on your truck anyways. Okay? We can go broke doing nothing, just like we can go broke working on trucks. Now, with that said, you know, our backup plan. Here's my idea that I might do. We're going to start traveling. Me and Julie are going to start traveling. All right? We'll keep the phone on Wednesday only. Wednesday's the only day you're going to get a hold of us. If we come back from traveling, it will be to do a job. Because this shop is going to stay exactly how it is right. I am willing to have this shop sit empty. It can sit completely empty because remember, I can go broke doing nothing. But I won't be going. We're going to go out and we're going to go do stuff. But think about if we're driving for a living and you have this asset available to keep your truck on the road. I could handle that. We can rebuild an engine real quick, like on the weekend. Like, oh man, it's raining. That's rain, guys, in case you know. In case you don't know. So what I'm getting at is I'm gambling. You guys ain't taking my livelihood. You can't do it. You can't have it. Can't do it. Not possible. Not gonna happen. Okay? If you want us to do work on your truck, let's walk in here. If you want us to work on your truck and do stuff like, come on, walk out, come on. If you want us to work on it, then we can. Refresh me, where was I at?
If they want us to work on their truck.
Before that.
Or that we're going to go traveling.
Yeah.
Not taking our livelihood.
Yep, not taking our livelihood. It's not possible. You guys can't do it. I'm not going to let you. So if this causes you guys to share the video and say, look at this smart ass, look at him, I hope he goes broke. I bet you I don't go broke because I'm not working on your crap, right? I mean, I've already proved that is an option for life. I mean, that can be an outlook for us for the future. We can sit here and say, you know what? I want to go freaking broke making everybody else's trucks awesome. No, I'm not doing that. No, so the amount of work that we're going to do is about to get drastically reduced because there's a playlist on YouTube that's called Almost Finished Jobs. That'll show you what we do. Okay? And I'm not going to do that for a customer that wants discount auto repair prices. And this video right now is supposed to weed all of you out. You don't like it? You feel like I'm singling someone out? I'm singling you out? Are you broke? You got the champagne budget, beer budget, whatever, champagne taste, beer budget? Yeah, if that's what you got, then like I said, Billy Bob. Billy Bob's Auto Service. He'll be down there. Yeah, he works on Power Strokes, right? Just ask him. He'll tell you. So go there and have that done. But at this point right now, I only want to work for trucks that I like working on. Because life is too short for me to sit here and change 14 freaking parts on one truck all under warranty because stuff is just junk. The other aspect that we are going to go to is we're going to try. I'm going to try to do it. And how I'm going to try to do it right now is I'm going to quit doing it. It's off-the-shelf parts. Okay, if you want me to put an off-the-shelf part on your truck, you better tell me exactly where you want to get it from. What place you want to get it from, because if that part takes a crap, I'm going to charge you labor again. Okay? And the goal of me saying that is because I don't want to put off-the-shelf parts on your truck no more. And if I do, and that coolant pump or that whatever it is decides it wants to show its butt, I'm not charging again. And the goal for me saying I want to charge you again is I don't want to put stuff on in the first place. If your truck comes here just for a coolant pump, if your coolant pump's leaking or you got a little coolant leak, honestly, I'm going to be, however it sounds, I don't even want to do it. I got no desire to do that little bolt-on crap. I don't. But that bolt-on crap actually pays more, but it's more of a headache. because you walk around on this truck with tunnel vision and you only fix one thing, just like that truck out there, and it comes back again, it comes back again, and because you're not thorough enough, you're kicking the can down the road. Well, the shop does make more money, but it also stresses out more, because every single time that customer comes in the shop, they feel like that should be warranty. Oh, it's leaking coolant. Well, they just worked on it. Customers never remember what was just worked on. All they know is that it was worked on. Okay, so if we're going to work on it, I'm going to go through and put my rubber stamp on it. And if I can't put my rubber stamp on it, then why would I even consider warrantying it? And warranty, let's think about warranty. The best warranty is one you ain't got to use. Why don't y'all ask Jacob? I just rebuilt his engine after years later because a Ford bushings went bad. I warranted head gaskets from Ford Head Gaskets, another machine shop. We've done plenty of stuff to eat it from Bay One jobs. Okay? Bay One doing that when it's something that big and we warranty it, okay. Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, as of right now, we've kept doing it. Am I going to keep doing it? Hey, I don't know. I don't know, because you know what? It's time for me and Julie to have a little financial stability, more than what we got, because we work hard enough for it. And this shop right here would be absolutely wonderful for a camper hauler to own, like somebody that hauls campers for a living. And then you got something messing up with your truck and you can pull it in here. Yeah, this shop would be perfect for that. And I'm not talking about, I won't change a single thing on it. So what my goal would be, I mean, Tanner, he's got machining to do. He's still here. I mean, Tanner's probably going to just own the building and just run it all. It's just going to be his. And we can come in well, right now we can't even go haul camp. We got so many trucks lined up for First Bay. But what I'm getting at is every truck that is scheduled right now is going to get done with the previous array. However we had honored everything. But from here on out, if you tow your truck here on a Tuesday and you just drop it out front, remember it's Tuesday, right? Wednesday's the only day we're answering the phone. So if it broke down on Monday and you tow it here on Tuesday, I will impound that truck on Tuesday. Okay, it will go away. I'm over having parking lot princesses out here and trucks parked everywhere. My goal, I want one truck inside, and I want to work on that truck. If you want to ship your truck here, we have a place to put it away from here, but it will not get shipped to the shop. I do not want trucks at the shop. And then we will have an extra tow on the bill to tow it from the holding lot to here.
Unless the truck runs and drives.
Yeah, if it
and
runs
it's here
and
for
drives.
preemptive.
Yeah, then we can do that. But I'm ready to change how we do things here. Honestly, I'm ready to piss off 99% of everybody, because I really don't want to work on 99% of your trucks. I don't want to, because 99% of you can't afford it any freaking ways. And only 1% of the 99% of the 1% that's left can't afford it anyways. So we've only got a small percentage of people that actually, one, have made it so, have advanced far enough in their life that they like nice stuff and they want to go ahead and have us do it. If they have advanced that far in their life, they can afford to pay for it too. And if you come in here and you tell me that the only reason that you're not doing this job is because of time, you don't have time to do it, I'm not working on your truck. I don't care if you shipped it all the way from freaking Florida. I don't care where you shipped it from. You will ship it back to your house, because I will not work for somebody that thinks that they can do the exact same job we do. The only constraint is their time. If that's the case, I don't want to work on your truck, because I'm not going to be able to make you happy anyways, because you're going to think that you could have done it better. So I'm not even going to work on it. So if you do, you don't tell me that, oh man, I just don't have time to do it. Go ahead, try it. Try it. Call us up. Say, yeah, I'm looking for a stud job. I have actually instructed that if that phone gets answered and the first thing that comes out of your mouth is how much is a stud job, we're hanging up on you. Because if price is your major deciding factor, we are not the shop for you. Point blank, straight to the point. So Wednesday's the only day. Price. There's so many things that are going to change. Price thresholds and all that. Okay. If you come in here with a 6'4", if you're watching this video and you think you want the almost finished jobs, go look at the playlist on YouTube. If you think you want that, and you got a 6'4", and you don't have $24,000, $25,000. If you got a 6-liter and you want studs done and you don't have $11,000, don't call me. Don't call. I can go broke doing nothing very, very easily. And I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to go broke doing something else. But I doubt that'll happen. But even though we're doing that, even though everything is going to get lessened and the workload is going to get lessened, and I'm done worrying about whether or not your alternator's freaking working. I don't care about that. Then we can schedule all of them in and ration them out, and I only want possession of one cab lift at a time. Right now I have 4. 5. I don't know how many I got, but right now I have a bunch, and we're going to chisel through and get them done. And while we are getting them done, this door will be locked. We might be on the other side of the door. You can knock off. If you knock hard enough, I'm going to come out and I'm going to throw you off the freaking lot. Yeah, this is me saying, basically, we put enough time into these videos. For what? Well, hope y'all learned everything, right? So we're going to start chiseling these out. All the old jobs are going to get done with the previous arrangements. Even a couple that aren't here. I've got a 6'4" stud job that we're going to do. It's got to get. I want to get it done. He needs his truck done. He's driving it. So, but everything else, you know what? This is my way of weeding y'all out. I don't care what comments you put on. I actually don't even have my phone. I actually kind of did away with it. It was nothing but stressful. It was a pain in the butt. So as far as YouTube comments, I'm not seeing any of them. I shut it completely off. Julie is doing this on her phone, and she's going to upload it. So comment all you want. It doesn't matter. You're commenting for the other people that are watching it. I'm not even going to look at it anymore. Okay, YouTube is fine. It's all good. Y'all got enough info on there that you can make your decision if you want us to work on your truck. If something changes and I say piss on Super Duties, I'll make a video. I will do that and let you guys know that we're done. But as of right now, from here to end of doomsday and world eternity, whatever happens, we are still working on trucks. We are still doing awesome stuff. We are still making them. But all the videos are going to be unlisted now, sent directly to the owners. Okay, so they're going to be unlisted videos. The owners, if you want this job done for your truck, there will be a video chain on the whole thing. And we will take extra time because you're not freaking broke, price matching, wishing you wouldn't have spent so much money. You're going to spend some extra money on having us do it. You're also going to have an entire documentation of it. A better one, too. The one I just finished has 7 hours. I just put it all together. 7 hours is how long the videos are on it.
We spent way more than 7 hours working on that truck. Believe you me. Probably more than 700 hours.
Maybe. And we still ain't done.
Oh.
We might, on some of the trucks that are here, I might start outsourcing it. I might let Billy Bob down the street go ahead and screw your truck up. So why don't you just go ahead and take your truck to Billy Bob? Right? If your truck is ragged out, which a lot of them are. If you got a ragged out truck, wheel bearing starting to go bad, got a belt gone on the tire, got freaking turbo needs clean, head gaskets are bad, coolant leak, brakes are squeaking, don't even bring it here. I don't even want it. I don't want to see it. Because if you let your truck get into that condition, you are not the type of customer that we want to work on your truck. Not going to do it because you're going to say, oh, I only gave $6,000 for the whole truck. What do you mean it's $15,000? Yeah, don't even entertain it. Because, on something like that, if we're going to go through and do first pay to this truck, I'm going to put fenders on it. I'm going to put doors on it. We're going to fix it. So if you don't want your truck done like that, don't entertain calling me. Don't. Otherwise, I'm going to belittle you. And I'm going to make you feel like a little broke ass. Okay? You think you want to own this truck? You better go get a second job. If your first job ain't good enough, but a lot of you guys have good enough jobs. You do. We all do. If I want somebody to do something for me, then I do it for whatever they say it is, and I accept that. That, hey, what's the most... The biggest job, the biggest thing you should ask, what I've asked before, Like if I drop something off, hey, what's the most expensive that's ever left? What's the most expensive job you've ever done in this realm? Right? That would give you a range for what the most expensive. And then you could ask what's the cheapest job. Because there is no way to know where your job is going to fall in the middle of that when you call. Okay, so if you want head gaskets in a 6-liter, you better have $11,000. And that will overlook a lot of shit. It will overlook a lot. Right? If you want to go all in on a 6-liter, $22,000 will do a ridiculous amount of stuff. If you got a 6.4, $20,000 is just about the low threshold. That's just about. Unless we leave the cab on and you want to gamble that your pistons will not crack in the future, then we can just do head gaskets. Head gaskets are going to run you every bit of $8,000 probably, and that's cab on. It might even be 10. I actually haven't even sat down with a 6.4 cab on head gasket job yet to figure it out how much we want to get for that. But if you come over to this first bay and in a 6.4 and you do not need injectors, which is very rare. No, that never freaking happens. Just because you're rebuilding the freaking engine. We're just going to pretty much say $25,000 if you got a 6.4. Okay, you could probably get out for 20. And there are some instances where you might get out for 17. Maybe. But if you're going to ship your truck here all the way across the country, you better budget 25 grand. As the low point. The bottom, the entry is 25 grand. Okay? Unless it is discussed beginning and you give me an actual budget. Don't ask me how much it is. You're going to hear $25,000 to $35,000 freaking dollars. So if you want to ask me how much it is, Tanner. Let's see who it is. Look, I just said on the video. Let's do a little test right now. Oh, how you doing? No, we're not open. What's happening?
You're not open.
No.
What's wrong?
Come on. Wait, you're Carmen.
No, I'm Val from factory.
Factory.
What's
Oh,
going on?
parts delivery. I'm firing customers right now. We're making video and I'm firing customers. I'm telling you, if you're too freaking broke to bring your truck here, then don't bring your freaking truck here.
You're right.
We're closing the damn door. Only on Wednesday is when the door's open.
Here, Anthony, you want to take this and you can keep talking to
All
me.
right,
I'll
guys.
take care of
So, no, that's good. We're still working. We're still here. We're still doing it. But I'm telling you
picking
what.
up the return.
Okay, if you want a price match, then
Right there.
don't call me. We're going to go and cut it off because we are actually working. Have a good day, guys.
I'm just